Hi, Christina.
How are you?
I am excellent. How are you today?
I am good. Finally, all settled in.
Yes.
We're good to go. All right, so I'm gonna ask a bunch of questions to see when you guys, at the end of the live, if anyone has any questions that you would like to ask, please do so. All right, so Sue, first question. Who are you? And after when you share who are you and where you're coming from, that what are the services you're offering here at your Cosmic Connection?
Well, my name is Sue Lusk, and I also go by Rosie Shades. That was my radio name years ago. I am an author, a poet, spiritual practitioner. I offer readings, astrology charts, card interpretations, empowerment classes, house clearings. If you have bad energy, I can help you with that. And I do guided sound meditations on the second Sunday of the month. It's called Sunday Unwind. So I have been in a spiritual living mode since early life. I was always connected to spirit, and I live through the light and teachings of Christ that leads me to the highest, best good in loving myself and others.
So you're connected to the Christ consciousness energy, basically.
Yes, yes. I'm an old soul. I've been around a long time. I was born spiritual before I even knew what that meant. So I thought everybody could speak with spirit as I have my entire life. But I found out in later years that that's not true. So I am indeed blessed in my ability to connect with spirit and bring messages through me to those who might need to hear them.
Beautiful. So my next question will be, if someone who's watching this video either now or later, if someone doesn't have any clue what spirituality is, they're very just very body, physical body, work, sleep, eat, and stuff like that, so they never been connected to anything beyond this world, but the interest was sparked. So how would you describe to them what is spirituality and where it's coming from?
So basically, we all have that little voice in our head, and that is your inner higher self. It is always with us. Whether or not we want to tune into that is an individual's choice. However, when you are ready to start communicating with spirit, silence yourself. Silence all the outside confusion and loudness and craziness. Find a place where you can listen to that tiny little voice in yourself, because that will lead you to where you need to go, to what the knowledge you need to find. That voice within is the voice of God that lives within you. That is your connection to spirit. We all have that, but some of us don't know that or have been convinced otherwise. So the best thing is listen to yourself. You have the answers within. Open to that.
Beautiful. So would you say that to connect to your higher self, your inner voice, would the best practice to be, for let's say someone is a beginner, would the best practice be meditation, or what would you suggest?
So I think, and this is how I kind of started when I was writing my poetry, because I would ask questions like, why is this happening, or why do I feel this way, and then write out the answer. Because when you ask yourself why something, or you look for that answer that is eluding you, you have the answer in here. Silence all outside distractions and listen to your soul answer your question. Write it down. Ask the questions and listen for the answers.
So journaling,
yes.
Automatic writing, probably.
Absolutely.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that the question why, when you ask why, to go deeper, it's kind of like these 7 steps, and you ask 7 why. So You ask yourself, why am I feeling that? And then you write the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever the answer comes in, you can go again, ask why such and such.
Right.
And it just helps you to.
It's like peeling the onion.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, you take the one layer off and you say, okay, well, this is why I'm feeling like this. Well, what caused that feeling, right? Or who is responsible for keeping that feeling going? You know, because a lot of times we take on other people's energy and then we get confused with it being ours. So we have to understand how to separate what is truly ours to deal with and what are other people's things to deal with, and not get those confused, because then you just get crazy.
And it could like if you were in the family, those energies could really blend together. What you're saying, learn to separate what's yours, what's not yours. But let's say those energies could be layers from your family, from your parents, from your teachers in school, and it's a quite of an art, I feel like, or mastery to develop, to be able to differentiate all those things and kind of.
Oh, absolutely. It's taken a lifetime of conditioning to get us to believe these things.
Yeah.
You know, a whole lifetime we've been taught these certain things. So to unlearn these things, it's not going to be overnight.
True.
You know, so look at the most pressing thing in your life that you need help with, and figure out how to, I don't want to say change, because nobody likes to change. We can improve it. We can tweak it. We can adjust it. You know, we can do all kinds of different things to free ourselves from those things that are not ours to carry. And so many of us, because of the conditioning that we receive in the society that we grow up in, we carry these limiting conditions throughout our life. And that is how powerful people keep you in the little box. They don't want you to think for yourself. They want you to do what you're told and stay in the box and don't question. Because when we question, we look for the answers that will help us to grow and to become that person that we came here to be, not somebody else's idea of who we should be.
Exactly. Yeah. That's quite of a process, actually. If, let's say, there's someone who's a beginner and would like to dive into all those things, so never hesitate to ask for help. If there is a tripping point or a roadblock or something where you're thinking you can't go through, you always can ask for help. And I feel like this center, the Your Cosmic Connection, is a perfect place to find different kind of help, whatever your desire. What is it? Slow connection. Okay, we'll see if it's maybe pop back in. So yes, you can find help and explore your inner world through meditations, through art classes, through sound bath, tarot card reading, so help from spirit, right? That speaks through tarot as well. We have tea making classes here, community coffees on Fridays at 10 o'clock in the morning, so everyone can get to know their community and tune in and find out more. All right, so we'll move to the next question. And so the question is, you do astrology too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what got you interested in astrology?
So I got interested in astrology when I was about 14 years old, when my best friend gave me the Linda Goodman Sun Sign book. And that was all the rage back in the day. And so I was very fascinated at how accurate and interesting it was learning about myself. And so I've been practicing it for over 15 years. And that's one of the ways I suggest that people really who want to find what they're about is to get their natal chart done, because that is encyclopedia of your characteristics and your inclinations and things like that. And self-understanding and self-knowledge is one of the strongest tools that you can have in your toolbox in life, right? So self-knowledge and self-love are very, very important. And so in astrology, in fact, I'm doing an astrology class this Saturday at 11 o'clock. It's a workshop. So you can come in and learn all about the planets, the signs, and the houses, and how that affects you individually.
Saturday, October 18th.
Yes,
right?
this Saturday, 2 days from now, at 11 o'clock here at Your Cosmic Connection. And I do that frequently.
So for the natal chart, just a quick plug-in. If no one is familiar with the natal chart, to run your natal chart, you put in your birthday, but also you need to know the time of your birth.
And the place of your birth. So those
place.
three details: place, time, and date of birth.
So if people don't know exact time, it could be, I mean, if it's approximate time, then
Approximate time is fine. If you don't know at all, they usually use midnight as a default. However, after I get to know you and I can see the rest of your chart and I speak with you, I may be able to determine more closely what your rising sign is, because that's why you need the time and place of your birth, because that sets the houses in order and it lets you know what your rising sign is. And so that's like what people see on the earth. People see you as your rising sign more often than your sun sign. So if you don't know your time of birth, we can kind of maybe figure that out.
And also, there's another tool that you can explore besides the natal chart, is the human design.
Oh yes.
That one is super fun too. So if you are interested to find out about yourself, who you really are, your gifts, your how you know, easier for you to operate in this world, human design is another tool definitely to
That
explore.
is a great tool as well. Yeah, thank you for introducing me to the app. So I learned a lot more from that particular app. So yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. So thank you. And then the next question will be, how long have you been reading cards, meaning tarot cards?
So I am still using the deck I bought in the mid-'80s at the Jan Ross bookstore, and I'm still using it 40 years later. So that's when I really started learning, really becoming into the metaphysical energy and the knowledge that I have. I was back in the 80s. I was younger.
In a physical body, but your soul is
old, yes. Very old.
And youthful at the same time, in this time space reality, I'd say.
Yeah. So I've been doing cards for about 30, 40 years.
And if again, if we have some people who are watching this and kind of new to the whole metaphysical spiritual aspect, how would you describe tarot cards? Because a lot of people have this kind of like belief that tarot is something bad, something dark, something scary, you know, and how would you
So again, it goes back to the conditioning of don't do this. And the reason I believe that people are discouraged to learn go into these metaphysical areas is because people are afraid that other people are afraid that the seeker will find what they're looking for and be able to remove themselves from the conditioning. So a lot of times, in a lot of ways, the metaphysical issues, not the issues, but all the different metaphysical
fears of other
the things that you use in metaphysics. The tools, you know, because the small-minded, controlling people do not want those who are seekers to learn the truth that the power lies within them. And that by self-discovery, whether it's through tarot or whether it's through astrology or whether it's through meditation or whatever, music, there's so many different ways that we can get in touch with our true self. And the more people who get in touch with their true selves and find their truth and stand in their truth and are authentic and are willing to stand in the truth of their authenticity and sovereignty of a child of God, people don't want that. People want you to fit in the box and do what you're told.
So the word sovereignty, when you discover your own sovereignty and who you really are, then other people lose control.
That's exactly right.
And the bigger systems that we're born into as human human society in general, they don't want that. They don't want the sovereignty.
That's why they blacklist and make people fearful of these ways to find their self-knowledge. And so it's a lot easier to keep people in control by fear, which is a big thing, especially now. So it's much easier for big organizations to rule by fear than to allow self-growth and being true to the essence that we are, that we came here to be. And so when we break out of that box, people don't like it. So they use whatever tools they can to convince you to stay in that box because that's not good for you.
And fear has the lowest frequency in general.
Yes.
So if you're looking from like energetical perspective, your energy field, because we all, either you're spiritual or not, we all have electromagnetic field.
Yes.
So when you feel fear, your energy field shrinks and you become small. When you are feeling your sovereignty, or when you feel love, gratitude, excitement, you expand your energy field, and in that way you feel, you can
Purposeful.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So, okay, we talked about cards. So the next question for you, Sue, is: have there been any other spiritually gifted people in your family? Or
Yes.
you were the
Yes, actually. So, my mom's oldest brother, my uncle Fred, he was a very spiritual man. He was a small town preacher in the Ozarks, and just a very peaceful, down-to-earth man. And when I was 7 years old, we went to his church, and he asked for testimonials, right? So I stood up when I was 7 years old and talked about how Jesus is my friend, and how he's always with me, and he's there when I need to talk to him. So when I talk to me and him, it's the same one. When we talk to ourselves, we talk to our spirit, and our spirit is God. So that's how that connection builds. The more you talk to yourself, the more you talk to your spirit, and the more you know he's there, then the stronger you're going to be, and the more help that he's going to be to you. And I don't think I answered the question. I went off on a tangent.
Spiritual gifted people in your family. So you talked about your uncle
My
Fred.
Uncle Fred. So the last time I saw him, I had already begun my metaphysical journey. And so we were down on his farm, and it was autumn, and the walnut trees were all yellow. It was just beautiful. So we were walking out there, and he told me a lot of stories, about God and nature and my family and stuff like that. And then when we hugged, and when I was leaving and we hugged, it was the most powerful, lightning thing that I've experienced. So during our embrace, I actually felt the shift of light and power onto me.
So he transferred his power or shared his power to you?
Yes.
Wow. How old were you?
I was probably in my 30s, but as he did this, he whispered in my ear, "I always knew you would be the one."
Oh, wow. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, so that was the last time I saw my Uncle Fred. And then Sandy Munster, who is here, she did a reading for me the other day, and my Uncle Fred came in that reading in his North Korean military uniform and told me, "Hang in there." So thank you, Uncle Fred.
That's another confirmation of, because now we're going through like turbulent times and everything, and we're almost there. We're already at the tipping point. We're already actually on the other side of the tipping point. And then, but a lot of people, since they don't see any, physical manifestation or proof or anything that they're desiring, it's like a lot of people
Give up.
sometimes want to give up, and it's like, then the help from spiritual world comes in a different way, knocking at you. It's like, hold on, don't give up, because you were just incarnated for this particular amazing experience on earth, and you this is the grand finale of everything, and you can't just give up just because of a little.
We get discouraged even when even when you're a powerful spiritual person living day to day in this 3D place, it's easy to get discouraged, because we find hardships at every turn, or some of us do. I do.
I bet everyone has something, maybe people don't show it or talk about it, but not everything looks rosy dozy on
That's why I
on
wear the
social
Rosie
media.
Shades. I try to, have that optimistic outlook through the Rosie Shades. But yeah, so don't get discouraged. It's easy to get discouraged and give up, but it's a test. This is only a test. And just get down to the, whatever you need to do, you can do it. Take a time out if you need to take a time out. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. Slow down if you have to, but you can do it. Trust yourself. Trust your spirit. Trust your guides. You can do it.
And if you need help, you always can reach out to people, and this community, again, it's fabulous. If you're feeling down and you don't know what to do and how to do it, come on Friday coffees at 10 o'clock, because there's so many people, and just by being in the community, it uplifts you. The energy itself of the room, of everyone coming in and being so, very light, energy is very beautiful and light when you come in. It just you walk out 2 hours later, you walk out and you feel very different.
And you will meet new friends.
Exactly.
You might walk in the door a stranger in the morning, but you will leave at least one new friend, and new opportunities for growth, for classes, for things that you desire. And there's no mistake in you being drawn here.
This is how I ended up here. Accidentally, I was helping someone to pass out flyers, and I was for a spiritual event, and I came here to leave the flyer and talk about their event. And then Lorraine, who's the owner of Your Cosmic Connection, there's tarot card classes going on actually, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to join a class? It was almost at the end, but do you want to pop in?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And here I am, a couple of months later, just finding the tribe.
Yeah, you're such a blessing here, Christina. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I'm on the roll, creating and doing things. So, all right, let's move to the next question. And the next question is, why do you enjoy doing the spiritual work, astrology, tarot, everything?
I enjoy seeing people grow. When people get it, I love seeing the little light bulbs go off on their head, especially with doing astrology. Oh my gosh, that's me. That's how I am. Yeah, that's right. That's how you are, because it's right here in your chart. But I love it because this is my purpose in life, is to help show others the way. I can't lead them there. I can kind of guide them and show them that this is the way, but they have to take the steps themselves, right? But I enjoy putting seeds of thoughts that could flourish into gardens of enormous love and peace. But you have to plant the seeds. And a lot of times people are afraid because, they've been told, oh, that's, satanic, or that's evil. Don't do that, just do this, be who we tell you to be. But when you understand that you are more than that, and you look to find that, and you come to me and I can show you something, and you'll go, oh my gosh, I needed to hear that. Or, oh my gosh, you're right. Or, or I never thought of that. I love when people say, I never thought of that. Well, I did.
You're shining the light on their blind spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. And it's like everything, they're discovering things about themselves, but also it's not just ending with them. It creates a ripple effect, because want it or not, people, when they discover something cool about themselves, they share that information with others, and you don't know in what moment who really needed to receive that particular thing at this, at that time. And it's just,
and that's so great about it. You know, because we're just a drop in the water, right? I'm just one drop in the water, the ocean of life. But when my drop falls into the lake, I'm still my drop, but now I am with all the other drops.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are one in the lake and the river that flows into the ocean, right? So it's all continuous, right? And we don't know what people need to hear all the time. They can understand and question, okay, can you clarify this for me, so to speak? You know, because they might have an idea of something, but they can't figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So we offer clarification on different things through the different modalities that we use here.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, so we'll move to the next question, and then the question is, are you a medium? And people who don't know who mediums are, can you explain what it is exactly?
Okay, so a medium is someone who can speak to past loved ones, or people on the other side.
People who died.
Yes. Dead people.
Dead people.
Like, you know, the Sixth Sense, I see dead people. Well, a lot of times mediums see them. Sometimes we hear them, sometimes we see them, sometimes we feel them. There's a lot of different ways to be to have psychic ability, and so a medium is somebody that can communicate with someone that's dead on the other side. And I didn't realize that I could do that till about 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And I was doing a birthday party for somebody, and they asked me if I was a medium, and I told them no, because I'd never done it before. And my little voice said, "What'd you say that for?" I'm like, okay, so-and-so wants to talk to so-and-so. Boom, so-and-so showed up in my mind and says, I'm her, and that's my daughter, and tell her this.
Wow.
That's what I did. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
And then that night I went to bed and I had a dream, and the mother and the daughter were in the dream with me. And so when I went to the party, I asked them, I described the mother, and it was her, and I gave her the message, and she like practically fell off her chair. And then I asked them if the mother had been a
Medium?
no, a marching band, like a majorette, a majorette in a college marching band, because this woman in my dream was in a majorette suit on a bench, like in a locker room, and the mom in the majorette suit and the daughter were sitting there laughing, having a good old time. So when I asked at the party if the mom had been a majorette, nobody knew. I'm like, find out, because she was wearing that uniform.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's how I found out I was a medium.
Wow. And you've been doing the mediumship since?
So I don't really like to say I'm a medium when I do cards, because somebody might want to come in and talk to Uncle Joe, but Uncle Joe is busy and he don't want us to come to talk to you. So, but many times, without asking, when I'm doing cards, somebody will come in, a deceased loved one or somebody that is supporting the seeker and has a message for them.
Wow.
So that's random. Like I said, they will come in when they want to. I don't have any control on that. But yeah, if you ask, hey, sometimes they come right away, and sometimes they're like, I'm busy, sorry.
But can you call them? Like, let's say you have a session with someone, right? And they want to have the mediumship reading. Then you can send a message basically to the spirit and be like, hey, we're meeting in this day at this time. Can you come? Can you have like set? Sure,
you can invite them. You can say, that Christina would like to talk to her Uncle Max on this day. We invite you to come. But it's up to them whether or not they're going to come.
Okay.
So you can't guarantee that. And anybody who does guarantee that,
interesting.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Okay. All right. So the next question is, when did you first realize you could speak to those who have passed? So I guess
I just told that
yeah,
story.
we just covered that part. Wonderful. Then we're gonna move to the next question. Please tell me more of some of your other talents that you possess.
Okay, so I am a Laho Chi practitioner.
What is Laho Chi?
Laho Chi is the sacred movement of energy. It's a form of Reiki, but it was developed by the Purple Flame of Saint Germain School, and so a lot of the Ascended Masters got together and wrote the program for this. So it's all about moving energy in a positive, loving way to clear out things and to move stuff around to help the individual.
So would it be the process of doing what is called Laho Chi?
Laho Chi?
Laho Chi would person lay down, kind of like in Reiki?
Yes.
Similar?
They can sit or they can lay, whatever is more comfortable for the person.
Work.
Yes. So it's a lot about geometrical shapes and different ways that you use your hands in the healing. It's like magic. It's wonderful. And I'm so blessed to be able to have that information and that knowledge to share.
Wow, that's actually so valuable. I never heard of it, but when you said the violet flame and Saint Germain, I was like, yes.
Yeah, I'm very connected to the Ascended Masters. Very, yeah.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
So, all right, then Laho Chi, tarot card reading, astrology, natal charts and whatnot, and then what else?
So I'm an award-winning poet and author. My book is called Dreamers Don't Surrender. You can get it on Amazon. I've won some awards in the different poems. And I want to share one right now because we were talking about, how people can control, right? Everybody wants to control. Other people want to control you, and you want to control everything in your life. You want to know, when is this going to happen? How is this going to happen? You want all the details, because humans feel that if you don't have all the details, you don't know what to do. You feel you need to be in control of everything. And if you're not in control with everything, you make yourself crazy. So
that's ego, right?
Well, it's human. Yeah, doing that. And so I realized that I was doing that, because I'm just as human as everybody else, even though everybody has different skills and things. So I wrote this poem for myself, and I share it with everybody else and it's called Good Advice. It's only 4 lines long, and it goes like this. There's no need to know how, right? We make ourselves crazy. How? No need to know how. Just be here now. Now is all you get. Trust and allow. And that's where the challenge is.
Exactly.
But for me, I want my highest best good. Everybody wants their highest best good, right? So I trust that my angels and God and Jesus and all my crew, they do know for sure what my highest best good is. Even though I think I know, I'm not sure. They for sure know. So I trust that we're all on the same table on that. My highest best good is the goal. So I'm going to allow that to happen by taking my hands off the need to know how. And then the 4th line is influence the flow, not go with the flow. A dead fish goes with the flow. We want to influence the flow, just like that big rock in the middle of the stream, making that water go around it. So we're influencing the flow for our highest best good without needing to know what that is.
How would you describe influence the flow? Like, give me an example.
Okay, by your thinking, right? So you can influence the flow for something good or something bad by your thoughts. So say, for instance, you have a job interview, right? And you're all worried. You're worried, are you going to say the right thing? Going to wear the right clothes? Are you going to fall in the door? All that is worry, right? So you're influencing the flow for that bad stuff.
And don't be surprised that you're going to fall and do all those things because you premeditated it.
But on the other hand, if you believe and you influence the flow by trusting that you're going to be on your, a shining star. You're going to be able to say the right thing at the right time, smile at the right time. You have the answers that they need. You are going to have everything that hiring person wants. So you can influence that interview either way.
Mm-hmm.
By thinking I'm set, I got my ducks in a row, I can do all, I'm set, I'm positive, all these things. Or, oh, there's so many people applying, I don't know if I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
So you decide. You are the one who decides how successful things for you will be.
True.
So choose wisely.
And even if you fall, then be like, well, that means that was a divinely aligned
learning experience,
intervention, and maybe in that fall actually something else comes in, where if you didn't fall, you would not fully receive what you needed to receive at that particular moment.
Right. No, nothing's an accident.
Right.
A lot of times people think, oh, if that didn't happen to me, this. Well, sometimes things happen to you for a good reason. And the example that I love to use is for 9/11. And those people who missed their bus or had to stop for donuts or their kid was late. All those things that were accidents saved their lives.
Divine intervention, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you're driving and someone cuts you off a million times and you're hitting all red lights, think of that you've been protected.
yes.
Perhaps of avoiding accident or something like that,
Absolutely.
Soul connection. Okay, it's going in and out. All right. So the next question is, do you have a website?
Yes, I do. It's www.rosieshades.com. ROSY, like the color, shades.com.
Okay, and then all the information is on your website. Whoever wants to find out about you.
Yes, all kinds of information. There's poems on there. There's other writings. If you want to investigate my empowerment workshop, it's on there. It's called Search for Awareness. It was actually a class I took in high school. All that information is on there. My information on me, pictures, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, check it out. RosieShades.com.
Awesome. So now we're almost at the end of October and November. Do we have schedule for November? Not yet, right?
We're working on it, but also November 1st is the
that's right. There's spiritual fair.
Yes, the wellness fair here
no.
out, and we have a wonderful inside area for the vendors. This Saturday, or next Saturday, November 1st, from 10 to 5, I believe. Mm-hmm. There'll be Reiki people here. I'll be here doing astrology. There'll be lots of card readers. I can also provide that if you like. We're going to have a lot of speakers, including Dr. Bain, who's just absolutely wonderful. Yes. Really, come see Dr. Bain.
Dr. Bain does the muscle testing.
Muscle testing stuff, yeah, absolutely.
And you'll be surprised how deep you can actually go. And I had a couple of sessions with him, quick sessions here, and he hit the spots where, again, I would never thought of, and definitely shining the light on my blind spots, because that was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, cool. I went to him too, absolutely, just tremendous. One more thing I would like to add is, for those of you listening today, the first 5 people who come in and say they saw this live on Facebook, you will get a free reading when you come back with a friend for a reading. So when you buy a reading today, you'll get a coupon for a free reading for yourself when you bring a friend in for their first reading.
So first 5 people who come to the fair?
No, today.
Oh,
today or tomorrow, if you come in and you tell me, because I'll be here, you tell me that you saw this on Facebook, and I have a gift certificate for you to get a second reading for free when you bring a friend in for a reading. So you'll pay for the first one, but then you'll get the second one for free when you bring in a friend.
Awesome. And then how much do you charge for reading?
15-minute readings are $30 an hour, and half-hour readings are $60 an hour.
So wait, an hour or?
Half an hour is $60, and basically $2 a minute.
$2 a minute.
Right. But the longer it is, the less it is. So
Right. So if you want to do an hour, 1 hour reading,
I
then
think it's $95 for an hour.
Mhm.
So, but usually these are the most two popular. 15 minutes is $30,
Here you go.
and half an hour is $60. Those are the two most popular. And I think 45 minutes is like $75, and then an hour is I think 95. I would have to check.
Awesome.
But yeah, so if you see this, come in, tell me that you saw it, and I will give you a reading today, a paid reading, either 15 minutes or half an hour, and then you will get a coupon to come back for a free reading when you bring a friend with you.
Awesome. And then you were here today till what time?
I'm here Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
10 to 5. Here we go. And then the address, what is the address?
It's 9720 West Peoria.
The suite.
Suite 108. It's right across from Mercer's. Basically, if you get off the southbound 101, it's 2 blocks west. It's in a strip mall. You can't miss it. It's next to Mercer's. And don't forget Saturday. Also, if you're interested, I'm doing my astrology class. You can call the number, which I don't have off the top of my head.
Yeah. Google. Use Google.
Google. If you want to do my astrology class, you can call and sign up for that, or just come in on Saturday at 11 o'clock for my astrology class and learn all about yourself.
Right. All right. And then the last question, how do we make appointment with you? Just call or text you, or your website? What's the best way to do it?
You can either call and make an appointment here at your Cosmic Connection. You can just walk into your Cosmic Connection. If you want an appointment after hours, you can text me. My number is 480-543-0504. Send a text. Those work best, and then we'll get together and figure out a good place and time for you to have your reading outside hours.
Beautiful. All right, and then we promised, or when I did the introduction video, promised to do a little tarot card reading for the collective. So maybe we can move the table in front. Let me help you. I'll put it there. Okay. So if no one ever done any tarot card reading and don't understand what it is, here will be the sample, and this reading is for the collective, right? For everyone who's watching.
For everybody who's watching, right?
Everyone who's tuning in later, and then we're putting out this in ethers.
Yes, for all who need to hear what I'm about to say, this is for you. So I use 3 decks. This is my regular tarot weight traditional deck. So basically I usually do a spread for that. Then I use my angel cards, which confirms the reading I gave with these. And then everybody gets a blessing card, because everybody gets a blessing when they come see me. All right, so would you like to cut this into 3 or 4 piles and put it back into one?
This is for the collective.
What we need to know right now.
There you go.
Okay, the Emperor. So this talks about having a mentor. So find somebody that can teach you something that you need to know, that you want to know. What is it that you're learning? What is your soul calling out to do? Find a mentor to help you. And there's lots of opportunities once you do. Lots of opportunities. But you don't have to jump on the first one, right? If you can see this card here.
I can do
There's
this
a man,
card.
Yeah, it's standing on the shore, and
then
all.
let me show the first one. This way?
Sure.
Upside down,
No.
or this way? All right.
Like that.
Here are the tarot cards.
So that's.
Oh, I'm doing too much. Sorry, I'm doing to my phone, guys.
That's the Emperor card. That's for yeah.
And
The
then
Emperor
this
is a
one
mentor, a professional person that you can seek advice from. And so the 3 of Wands indicate that there's a lot of opportunity for you, but you don't have to jump on the first ship that comes by. So discretion is needed. in your search for, oh look, and then you got the next one. That's really great. You got the Two of Wands. So not only is your opportunity going to be coming, but it's also probably going to be on or around water.
Interesting.
So,
Oh, there's a class going on, so we're gonna lower. Let me show this card so everyone can see. This is the third card. We're gonna lower our voices because there's an angel
meditation
angel
going on.
meditation going on next door.
So this is the Nine of Cups, which shows a person who is very content in their life, who have worked hard and put all their trials behind them. Okay.
Let me show this card. This is the card. All right.
And then the next card is Knights. Knights are changed. This is the Knight of Swords. So there's going to be quick action changing. So I think that people are going to get opportunities for change once they discover their true power, find, that mentor who will help lead you to understand the opportunities that are available for you, and then be satisfied. Because a lot of times people get something and they're so happy to get it, and then they don't want it. So it's very important to be satisfied. Be satisfied with what you have, right? New change is coming really ahead, and the next card is the Six of Wands, which indicates a welcoming, right? So this new project that you're going to be doing is going to be very welcomed. You'll be welcomed in. It will be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Triumphant, very successful. You will be, yes, show them the card and you'll see what I mean. And it's like, yes, you're so welcome, All right, so I'm going to end this on that one, because basically there's new opportunities for us. There are many available, but we want to use our discernment in finding the correct one that truly calls to our heart. And when we do, it will be full speed ahead, and then we'll be well achieved, well received. Okay.
Beautiful.
And now I'm going to do an angel card for you. I know I get loud, sorry.
No, you're good. You're
I project.
because you're so excited, and this is your purpose, what you're doing.
Yes.
So the energy comes through. that way.
Yes, absolutely. So if you would be so kind to pick one of those cards.
Right here. Here.
This is a great one. It's acceptance. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And the other thing about acceptance is that acceptance is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Because when you accept that so-and-so is like that and you're not going to change them, it takes all the burden away from you, because he's not going to change. Accept that and free yourself. Acceptance is such a valuable gift.
True.
It so is.
But
So-
with boundaries,
Yes.
right? Sometimes people confuse acceptance with becoming a doormat and allowing everything.
Correct.
So
But it's also about accepting that is not good, right? When they treat you like a doormat. You're accepting, saying, no, that is not good. And accepting that, no. And by the way, no is a complete sentence, okay? You don't have to explain yourself. So many people do, and sometimes I'm guilty of it too. So these are my Namaste blessing cards, and they are just beautiful. So you're going to just pick one of these, and then we're all going to get a great blessing today.
I pick.
Just pick You're picking for the collective.
Okay. Here. This guy.
Okay. So this is the Om Shanti peace blessing. Om Shanti, blessed are you with everlasting peace beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with the clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appears as infinite. You are blessed. I'm going to pick one as well.
Okay.
This one is called A Blessing Woven in Time. The present circumstances are guiding you to a sacred space inside you from where you will see things more clearly. Look through the eye of the soul and you will find the answer. This card is a blessing woven in time. The time will soon come.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like this card reading, it was very, very aligned for exactly what we were talking about.
I agree.
Spot on, really.
You know, I don't know how it works. I really don't.
Spirits.
But it's great. Oh, and also speaking of that, how it doesn't work, I actually have 7 decks that I use in Friday Tarot and Treats. So that's going to be tomorrow as well at 1 o'clock. Select Fridays, it's a group reading. Sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 10. And we all use my 7 decks, and every person gets the same answer from the same deck. It's amazing. You were there one time, weren't you?
Yeah.
It's just amazing the way it works. I don't know
Yes.
how it works. I don't claim to know how it works,
Right.
but I am fascinated.
Beautiful. So thank you very much,
You're
Sue,
very welcome.
for
Thank you.
doing this interview. And the intention is to do every week interview with the practitioner or person who is offering services here at the Your Cosmic Connection. I don't know who's going to be next. I'm going to go see who wants to do this. And we'll keep you posted what time and when to tune in. And yeah, so anything else you would like to add? If I maybe didn't ask you any question or...
Just don't be afraid. Be fearless. You know, listen to you, spirit, your heart. What is your heart calling you to do? Follow that path.
The heart.
Yeah, follow the heart. And come join us, have some fun, meet new people. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly. We have more planned, many more classes and events at this place. We had the group meeting, was it last week?
Yes, Monday, I believe.
Yeah, or this week. I don't know what day today is. I think it was Monday, yes. And it was wonderful brainstorming, and just so many great things will be coming up. So please tune in. Please come visit. Please come to the please come to the Friday coffees at 10 o'clock and meet new people, connect, and find something for yourself. All right. Oh,
Yes.
and I'm gonna plug in. I am guiding on Tuesday, this coming up Tuesday, October 21st, 11:30 in the morning. I'm gonna be guiding Inner Child Workshop and Meditation. And
That's great.
I do guide the quantum multidimensional meditation, and in the Inner Child Workshop, you will be connecting with your little self. So think of yourself when you were 3 to 4 years old.
You finished with my phone?
We're almost done.
Oh, you're still using
Yeah, just a second. Yes, and then basically you will connect to your younger self, version of younger self. And if you had any resentments from that past, even let's say you're 70 years old, sometimes people still hold some grudges towards their parents and whatnot because they were not able to process them. So in this workshop, we'll work with that, and we'll have some fun, and we'll do soul gazing as well with yourself. It's a very beautiful, intimate, and deep process. And yes, so yeah, if you're interested in that kind of class, please come here at 11:30 in the morning on Tuesday, and the cover is $15. So yes, all right.
Thank you very much, Christina.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for listening and watching, and please accept the invitation to come see us. We love it.
Thank you. All right, and we are complete.